Tonight, it's Girls Mississippi Valley Conference Soccer on the Cooley Region Sports Network as the Onalaska Hilltoppers host the La Crosse Central Red Raiders. MVC Soccer on CRSN is brought to you by Cooley Golf Bowl, the #1 recreation facility in Onalaska. Waste Management, there's more to their business than meets the eye. Cooley Bank, bank with confidence. Kurt Paff, State Farm Insurance in Onalaska. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. Interstate Wealth LLC, your road to success starts right here. Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, at your disposal since 1984. Howie's, La Crosse's ultimate sports viewing venue. Onalaska Athletics on CRSN are also brought to you by Every Plumbing and Heating. Give them a call when you need it done right. BA Burrito Company, boldly mixed, mad flavors delivered right to your door. Cooley Region Chill Junior Hockey, the fastest game in town. David Ray's Modern Diner and Tavern, Onalaska's newest hotspot. And by Radio 1 Broadcast School. We'll get you from here to air. The Onalaska Hilltopper Athletics Booster Club. Become a member at OnaBoosters.com. And by Onalaska Park and Rec, cityofOnalaska.com. Now, here with the call of tonight's match from the pitch at the Onalaska soccer fields, Rik Franke and Jana Yashinsky.
Welcome back to soccer. This time it's girls soccer here from the pitch at the Onalaska soccer fields. Rik Franke, Jana Yashinsky, and we have a special guest. Normally he's hanging around ice rinks coaching girls hockey, but it's summertime, so he's put his CRSN t-shirt on and he's joining us to give his expertise on the sport that I didn't realize you had anything to do with, but apparently Mark Thorne is an official.
Yeah, I've been officiating for 16 years.
I don't think your microphone's turned on, though, so that part they can't hear you.
I've been an official for 16 years. Well, the light was on.
60. If it's red, it's not on. If it's green, it's on. That's how it works. Yeah, I didn't know you were an official for 16 years.
Yeah, 16 years out at the West Island Park and Rec.
Excellent. So I learned something new today. What I can tell everybody, if this is the first time you've watched Cooley Region Sports Network, I'm not super knowledgeable about soccer, but I learned a little bit last time when we did the boys' game against Toma, and it was successful, so we brought good karma, Janet, because they won that game. And I tell you, this girls' team has been playing fantastic soccer this season, a record of 13-2-2, 11-0 in the MVC, clinched at least a share of the MVC title, and it's really comes down to West Salem and the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, they've had a really good season. I've watched them play probably 6 or 7 games. Watched them play in the beginning of the season in a UWL tournament, and then just seen them grow as a team throughout the season. They have some really athletic girls on the team. Sam Plants has been playing really great in goal. She's saved some balls that I haven't seen saved like that in a long time.
So very athletic.
Absolutely, very athletic team.
Now, did she get that from her mom? I know her mom, but she was a sales rep for a long time. I believe she is a finance woman now, and it was over at the La Crosse Radio Group for a long time. Did she play soccer too?
I'm not sure. I know that she had some sisters that were very good at volleyball, and Sam's a good volleyball player too, but I know that she's made some saves this season, some punches over the net that I haven't seen in a long time. She had a save against Aquinas that they replayed over and over on WXOW, and it must
have been play of the day or play of the week, right?
It was a great save. Yeah, she had a punch over the goal. That was just a great save.
Well, Tuesday they took care of Toma 3-0, and Kaya Bronston had a couple of goals. Ellie Smith with the goal in that one, and they continue to get it done. They beat Central earlier in the season, 4-2 at the Field for Kids. So success for the head coach, Tyler Ludeking, otherwise known as Ludo. He's dressed in his Sunday best here today for this game. He loves to. He's good with the T-shirt.
He is, and he always brings a lawn chair to sit over on the sideline. You know, he's comfortable with the game when he sits down in his chair and crosses his leg over and is just watching. He knows that his girls will take care of it. So
how does that work?
You'll see it, or if he gets a little mad too, he'll go and sit in his chair too.
Well, we had discussion before the match here today that Ludo maybe will come join us at halftime, but you say it probably depends a little bit on where the score is in this match here tonight.
It definitely matters on that. I know that when I coached, if we were tied or down, I would want to have a a good conversation with the team, and I think that he's really inspirational. The girls really respect him. They're having a lot of fun. That's exactly what you want when you're a coach. You want girls to have fun, but you also want to be competitive and win games.
Central Red Raiders coached by Joe Cerniak, and they have had a decent season, 9-5-1, coming off a 6-1 win against Sparta. And that was on Tuesday. Natalie Linebarger had the hat trick in that match. They're 7-5 in the MVC, and I mentioned Natalie Linebarger, 29 goals here on the season. That's the one to stop.
Yep, seems like they're just going to have to zero in on her and make sure that they have their defenders in Ari Coughlin and Kay Dale and Molly Garrity are doing a really nice job back there to helping out Sam Plant. So I think that if they can zero in on her, they should do okay today.
Brooke Kresge is the goalkeeper, 5 shutouts, a senior, wearing the 00 on the jersey. So that's who the Hilltoppers are going to try to score against here tonight. And there's been plenty of goals scored. Leader on the team in goals is Kaylee Manglitz. That's a familiar thing for her, of course, a multi-sport athlete, whether she's kicking field goals or whether she's scoring goals on the ice or kicking them past the goalkeepers here in soccer. Boy, she's a legendary athlete in terms of female athletics, and even jumping into the guys' sports there at Onalaska High School.
Yeah, in fact, last night at their sports awards, she was named senior female athlete of the year for West Salem, or Onalaska.
You just have West Salem on the mind. You live in West Salem, but and not everybody maybe knows that. But
and I've watched the Onalaska team play West Salem. I've watched West Salem play Central, so kind of seen the teams on both sides of the ball in this case. I will tell you what I've seen the most impressive about this Onalaska team is that they really seem to pour it on in the second half.
Yeah, second half team. Well, I can tell you this, that when I looked at the numbers, I think they have one first half goal and all the rest of the goals are scored in the second half.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
How often have you seen that?
I think there's a feeling out process that they go through when they're playing, and then as their confidence grows, then that's when it really kicks in. I also think there's a conditioning factor that comes along with that.
Yeah. We're going to take a quick break here in our pregame. Again, we've got soccer for you tonight. Central Red Raiders taking on the Onalaska Hilltoppers MVC Girls Soccer right here on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Coulee Golf Bowl is the #1 recreation facility in Onalaska, but it's also a perfect place to watch the big game or stop in after a hard day's work to unwind with great food and drinks. Coulee Golf Bowl has you covered with an extensive menu, including great choices from apps to entrees and mouth-watering daily specials like burgers, tacos, prime rib, tenderloin tips, shrimp, fish, and roasted chicken are just a few of the daily specials. Coulee Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill. Visit them online at CooleyGB.com and sign up for their e-club to get special offers and promotions.
Waste Management of Wisconsin is your local choice for all of your collection and disposal needs. From collection and recycling to state-of-the-art landfill operations. At Waste Management, think green is a way of life. It means commitment to customer satisfaction and long-term relationships. It means cleaner, safer communities. And it means you receive high-quality service second to none. Their goal is to be the single source for all of your collection and disposal needs. Sign up today and see why more people choose Waste Management than any other. Contact Dean Lounsbro, DLOUNSBR at WM.com, 608-518-1720.
Do you earn 2.65 annual percentage yield on your checking account balance? If you had a Coulee Bank Kasasa Cash checking account, you would. Your free Kasasa Cash checking account includes free MasterCard debit card, free online banking, bill pay, e-statements, Coulee Bank mobile app, and ATM fee rebates. Earn 2.65 APY on your free Kasasa Cash checking account. Coulee Bank, member FDIC. Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. See CooleyBank.net for more information.
Isn't life crazy? One day, your fender gets dented by a runaway shopping cart. The next day, your kid's college entrance exam is a runaway success.
Yes, I got accepted.
But that's life. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. No worries, your State Farm agent is here in all of life's moments, the good and the not so good, to help life go right. So good day, bad day, any day, let's talk.
Call State Farm agent Kurt Paff in Onalaska at 608-783-1130.
Many of us will end up working 40 to 50 years of our lives, saving and hoping that we'll be able to live comfortably and have a successful retirement. But saving and investing smartly is only half the game. Mistakes made during the game can have lasting effects. If you're questioning your retirement game plan, call Brent Peterson at Interstate Wealth LLC. Your road to success starts here. Investment advisory services offered through Virtue Capital Management LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Interstate Wealth LLC is independent of Virtue Capital Management.
MVC Soccer from the Onalaska Soccer Fields. Rik Franke, Jana Yashinsky, and Mark Thorne with you as the teams come out to the center of the field. Glad you're with us here for this night game on the pitch. Got the warmest day of 2019 so far, 82 degrees when I got here to set up equipment today, and I maybe dropped a couple, but it's beautiful, huh?
Yeah, it's way better than when we did the Toma Onalaska boys game this fall. It was windy. I think it might have rained and snowed that day.
Yeah, I think we might have had a little bit of both. Now they're going to do introductions here. We'll get to all the starters as soon as we get things rolling, but I do believe there's going to be some announcements made here. Am I accurate on that?
Good evening, ladies
Yes,
and gentlemen. We ask that you please rise, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Good evening, soccer fans, and welcome to tonight's WIA Prep soccer matchup between the La Crosse Central Raiders and your Onalaska Hilltoppers. First, starting for the Raiders, number 0, Brooke Kresge. Number 2, Lily Weirs. Number 4, Isabel Burgos. Number 5, Avery Torgrud. Number 8, Charlotte Lineberger. Number 12, Riley Zilke. Number 15, Layla Yang. Number 17, Grace Buhan. Number 18, Natalie Lineberger. Number 20, Catherine Cunningham. And number 22, Averlon Miller. The Raiders are coached by Joe Cerniak. Introducing the Hilltoppers seniors on senior night. At defense, a senior number 6, Ari Coughlin. At midfield, a senior number 15, Kaylee Manglitz. At defense, a senior number 17, Kay Dale. And at midfield, number 18, a senior Sasha Kromicki. Starting in goal for the Hilltoppers, number 0, a junior, Sam Plants. At forward, a sophomore, number 1, Olivia Gamoki. At midfield, a sophomore, number 10, Ellie Smith. At midfield, a junior, number 11, Jaden Groshek. At midfield, number 14, a junior, Lexi Miller. At midfield, a junior, number 16, Kenzie Miller. And at defense, a sophomore, number 20, Molly Garrity. Your Hilltoppers are coached by Tyler Ludeking. Let's play soccer.
All right, there you go. We've got our introductions of the starters and positions for this match here tonight. Want to thank Jeff Ross, who's going to be running the camera again, as he typically does for all of our Coulee Region Sports Network events. He does a fantastic job. Now, as an official, Mark Thorne, I should ask you, what's the toughest part of being an official? There's different roles, right? I see 3 guys in yellow jerseys out there.
Well, each position has its own responsibility. Your ARs are on the lines. They're looking for offsides mainly. They do have ability to call a penalty, but it's mainly the responsibility of the center field referee to call those penalties. And that person is working diagonally across the field, and so he's always usually trailing the play, watching for penalties or fouls that would occur.
And, of course, unlike hockey where you have a line that you can see, offsides in soccer is more of how players are lined up as they approach the offensive zone.
That's correct. You've got to be as deep as the deepest defensive player, if I describe that accurately. As an official, that's where I always like to line up because it makes it a lot easier to make that offsides call. And there's a lot less controversy if they know that you are in line with the play versus trailing the play.
All right, we're going to get this party started right after this here on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service has been at your disposal since 1984. It's all about the service and customer satisfaction. When Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling says they're going to be there, you can count on them. Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling means responsible recycling. The Hogum family is a proud supporter of Onalaska Hilltoppers athletics. If you're in the need of their reliable services, give them a call at 608-783-6727 or visit them online at hilltopperrefuse.com.
I done been around the world, ain't nobody else that could do it like us with nobody help. When the chips about to fall and I'm back against the wall, know it's only one place I call. All roads lead home.
Rik Franke, Jana Yashinsky, and Mark Thorne with you here from the Onalaska soccer fields, getting ready for action between the Onalaska Hilltoppers and the Central Red Raiders. A lot of fans out here to take in the action on a gorgeous night in the Coulee region. Great scene in front of us here as you see the bluffs in the distance, and a great night for soccer. And hopefully a great night for the Hilltoppers as they're looking to continue to rock and roll their undefeated MVC record.
They've had a really good season, and it'll be really fun to see how they come out here today.
Central with possession right now. Kick to midfield, then put right back to the Hilltoppers. Knocked ahead by Kaylee Manglitz, and Manglitz, of course, we said, leads the team in goals as it's sent deep into Central's end. That's towards the net and stopped by the Central goaltender, Brooke Kresge. As we said, 5 shutouts, a senior. Nice deep goal kick. And a little header there by Kenzie Miller. You say they're twins, Kenzie and Lexi.
Both of them play outside midfield, and they can go forever. So, got strong legs. Lexi's a lefty, so she'll play on the left side, and Kenzie's a righty, so she'll play on the right side. And they can they have some very good crosses during the game.
Central with a deep kick to the near sideline. Tracked down by Lily Wares. Wares making a couple of moves there. And nice defensive play by Kay Dale.
Nice that all the seniors are starters. It's fun to watch all the seniors get out there and start the game today, and they are all typically starters. So it's good to have some senior leadership on the soccer field.
Yeah, they, of course, were introduced first. Sasha Kromicki takes it up the left side. Slows it down a little bit now. And off ahead and out of bounds for the throw-in. Trying to watch the TV screen because it's easier to see than the field.
Can't see through the fans.
We could have put ourselves at the very top of the hill, but then I wasn't sure if that would be good because they'd be even farther away.
They're looking to do is maintain some possession and look for a good cross in front of the net.
Olivia Gamoki sent it back to Sasha Kromicki and sends it towards the net, but wide. Catherine Cunningham pushed it up the left side, but now it'll be a throw-in for the Hilltoppers. Kenzie Miller ahead to Olivia Gamoki. Contested. Battle in the corner. And the centering pass is going to go past the goal line, so a free kick for the goalie. Am I right on that?
Goal kick, yes.
Yeah, goal kick.
Yep.
Free
You're
kick.
Close. Yep, same.
Same difference?
Relatively the
same. Improper phrasing?
Yep.
Should we start giving them the definitions of what the referee,
Go ahead.
Linesman goes like that?
I don't think I'm going to get a call from Major League Soccer anytime soon, but
we're a package deal.
Yeah.
So if you do,
Okay.
so if you do, I'm coming with you.
All right. Sounds like a fair deal. Ellie Smith. A nice centering pass. Now a chance here for Kaylee Manglitz as they set up the attack. Good footwork there by Lexi Miller. And it was Ari Conklin.
Jane Groshek, who you're probably familiar with.
Oh, yeah, from hockey.
You know, the thing about soccer is very much similar to hockey. It's all about time and space. You're always trying to create that time and space and put the ball where you can get it and then move with it.
Good pressure here by the Hilltoppers. Kaylee Manglitz towards the corner, and that's going to go out of bounds. Another throw-in for the Hilltoppers. Ellie Smith down to Olivia Gamoki, and Central takes over. But they'll kick that one out of bounds. I think that was Charlotte Linebarger. Two Linebargers, one on defense. That was Charlotte there. And Jaden Groshek sent it back. And another ball goes out. Throw in here for Ari Conklin. Central trying to find a way out of their defensive zone. And they're finally able to get it back towards the Hilltopper end.
This will be a free kick now.
This is an official free kick.
Yep.
All right.
Jane Groshek got tripped from behind, so we've got an official free kick now. Looks like Molly Garrity will be taking it, or Ari Conklin.
Ari Conklin looks to be coming out. Once again, the Hilltoppers with control. Lexi Miller up ahead to Kaylee Manglitz. And back to Kay Dale. And ahead to Kenzie Miller.
Now we'll see a substitution.
Just a little over 6 minutes into the first half here, scoreless. Hilltoppers have had more of the attack zone time here.
It's like Lauren Eklund coming in for Kenzie Miller.
Midfielder Lauren Eklund, 2 goals, 3 assists, 5 points. Hilltoppers trying to center, and that's going to get past Kaylee Manglitz. And then Central will try to clear to midfield. High bounce, sent ahead by Charlotte Linebarger, but not far out.
Based upon the way the Central team looks, they only have one person up forward. They're more concerned about playing defense at this point of the game. Would you agree?
Yep, it looks like they're we call that packing the box. So it looks like they're keeping everybody in the box. It's hard to find a good scoring opportunity when you have 9 of your 11 people packed in the box.
Which is probably a good strategy against Onalaska, knowing how proficient they can be in scoring.
Kind of like loading the box in football to stop the run. Nice header was Natalie Linebarger for Central, contested by Ari Conklin, and that goes out. Fans still filing in. Scott Arntz makes his way in.
During their first game, I believe that Central had the lead 1-0, and then Onalaska came back and added a couple goals in their first game to take the lead, and then ultimately won 4-2.
Here's Lily Wares. Wares with a centering pass. And a shot on goal. Nice save by Sam Plants. Another great save as she's down on her side. She made that stop. You were talking about her in pregame and seeing some things that she's done this year that have been absolutely amazing.
That was a nice save on her part to be able to square up while down on the ground.
Shot was rebounded out, and she had the presence of mind to just kind of fall back and get that second shot on goal.
Ari Conklin with a nice deep kick. It was Breidenbach. Now Ellie Smith off to Jaden Groshek. Sends it down the near sideline. Central gets a foot on it. And then a deep kick will head to the defense. Ari Conklin.
And maybe I'm biased after all these years of reading. You can always tell the hockey players out on the pitch. Their chicken wings come up really fast.
On the move, Catherine Cunningham.
They also know how to use their hips.
Yep. An angle.
Mm-hmm.
Take the right angle to the play.
They probably understand the give and go the best, too.
Time and space.
Throw in for Cunningham. Back towards midfield, touched by Isabel Burgos.
Central seems to be satisfied with kicking the ball just up to anybody, where it looks to me like Onalaska's trying to possess the ball, trying to gather it and look for the open player and play to feet instead of just clearing it out.
Playing a little more finesse.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Kaylee Manglitz trying to work it around Riley Zilke. Zilke with good defense, but Kaylee gets it deep. And it's going to go out. No, not out. Kept in. But it might go to the back line. Again, some of our view just a little bit obstructed where we're at. Jeff doing a good job of getting video for us to go work off of. Soccer a little tougher to broadcast as you don't have the media box, which is kind of high and above and covered, and so we're doing what we can with it. Nice push ahead there by Ellie Smith. Central able to get it ahead. Avery Torgerud. And knocked down by the Hilltoppers. Sasha Kromicki got it ahead. And the goalkeeper going to come out to get that ball. Probably a wise choice.
You're talking about the different styles. I think there's also a confidence level to be able to play at that level where you're trying to do nice passes back to your partners versus just kicking and running after it.
And another ball goes out as you see the flag go up. And at first I thought Ari Coughlin was going to be the one to throw it in.
Looks to be a central throw-in.
It will be, yeah. Charlotte Linebarger with the throw in. Working ahead, Natalie Linebarger. Ari Coughlin got in front. Drills it down the far sideline. Lexi Paulus for Central. And Sasha Kromicki go back and forth. It'll be a throw in for Central. Charlotte Linebarger throws it in. Little whiff on the kick there by Riley Zilke. Avalon Miller back defensively, but here come the Hilltoppers. And really good speed up field for Kaya Bronston. Bronston with 8 goals and 3 assists.
Being just a freshman, she's had a really nice start to this season. She comes in off the bench and has a spark of energy.
And a pretty darn good freshman hockey season for her as well. There's a bright future there.
Yes, sir.
You're a little happy about that, Mark? You don't have to hide your feelings.
No, I'm smiling.
And another ball goes out.
You know, and to Kaya's credit, she's understanding her role as a freshman on this team. You've got a lot of depth in senior leadership, and they need to have a spark coming off the bench, and she's filled that role very nicely.
Little break to tie a shoe. Now we're back to action.
Kenzie Miller came back in for Lauren Eklund.
Olivia Klein, got a piece of that one. And then Ellie Smith. Kaylee tapped it back. And here come the Hilltoppers.
That should be a foul.
And it looked like a tackle there. So Lexi Miller went down. Booted ahead by Zilke. And a header for Central. Back and forth they go. That one just a little too far for Kaylee Manglitz.
That looked like it'd be a handball there. You can almost tell handballs right away because the kids just stop. They know they did it, and they just stop playing right there.
Is that the tell from an official?
That's the tell. Am I wrong?
Well, I think you'd have to ask Jana that.
No, you're not. You're not wrong, because often you say, like, oh, I didn't do it. Then.
Or their hands come back and, like, not me.
Charlotte Linebarger with a nice kick. The Hilltoppers back defensively as Lily Wares tries to make something happen. Oh, left side to Wares. Wares towards the net, and that's going to go out.
It was a good chance by Central. They had a nice cross in front of the goal.
When they've had it in the offensive attack zone, they've definitely tried to get it on net. I mean, they're not trying to go back and forth. They're just trying to get that ball on target.
Making the most of their opportunities.
Exactly.
Onalaska was a substitution at the midfield. Someone coming in for Sasha Kromicki.
Jaden Groshek was back defensively. Pushed up the far side. And a battle for it here. Sent ahead to Weirs. Nice touch. And again, put towards the net. And nice save by Sam Plants off the foot of Avalon Miller. Or I should say Catherine Cunningham, excuse me. Onalaska with a deep pass. Goalkeeper, Brooke Kresge comes out. Kept ahead by Ellie Smith. Catherine Cunningham.
Ellie Smith is a part of that state level cross country team. She's an excellent cross country runner. Plays basketball. plays soccer, so 3-sport, multi-athlete.
Jeff was making me dizzy there for a second. I wasn't sure if he was tumbling down the hill. And that'll be sent out by Kay Dale. Dale, one of the defenders. Throw in for Central. And they'll have another one.
That'll be a handball. Played off the shoulder right down to her.
Wind almost perfectly still, so that has no impact on this match here tonight, at least not at this stage.
Rick will test you. What is this called here that they're setting up?
Is it the block?
Close.
The,
It's a wall.
The wall.
Another brick in the wall. I was going to tell him Pink Floyd, but see if you get that reference.
I do get that.
Oh.
Ooh, that was a nice centering pass, but kicked up over the net and out of play.
You know, Central has definitely had the ball deeper and had better scoring opportunities than what Central or Onalaska's had. They've kept them pretty much outside the box at all times.
Yeah, Sam's had to make a few saves. And in that position again.
Nice goal kick by Molly Garrity.
Central working it ahead. Catherine Cunningham has done a fine job of keeping the ball in the attack zone. Sam Plants comes out.
I like how aggressive she is off her line to come out and get that ball.
She's got a great reach.
Well, she also uses her body to shield it, you know, so that if they get a foot on it, she's got her body in front of it.
And that went off on Alaska and out. I think it's going to be Charlotte Linebarger who's going to throw it in. Indeed it is. Ahead to Avery Torgerud. Contested on defense by Ari Conklin. Great job of shielding the ball, but that one goes right up into a Central player off the foot of Jaden Groshek.
Well, that was a pretty obvious foul from our point of view.
So that's a yellow, right?
Nope.
No yellow?
No, just a foul.
So there's fouls, but there's no, you don't get a flag with the foul. What gets a flag? Explain to the novices like myself.
Well, first, they're not flags, they're cards.
Cards.
There's two cards, a red
There
and
you
yellow
go.
card. It really comes down to this.
Oh, nice. Got up high on that one, did Sam Plants to make the save. That was right up along the crossbar.
They tried to sneak it in near post, and she did a nice job knowing that and cutting off that angle.
Goes back to what you were saying in the pregame, being able to know the angles and being able to get up high and direct the ball over the top.
So what gets you a card? You can get a card if you're tackled very hard. Excessive, anything excessive would be a card.
Yep. Mainly aggressiveness is what you're looking for, and positioning of the foul.
Big opportunity here for the Hilltoppers. Streaking down the field is Kaya Bronston, goes top shelf and scores. Goal! I won't yell and scream.
That was an excellent pass forward, and Kaya did a nice job on the breakaway looking for the back of the net.
Kicked it to a spot that was wide open and just let her run right to it.
Not to tie it into CRSN's broadcast, but I do believe the first girls hockey game she scored the first goal, and it was like right off the bat.
So is that their third goal in the first half of this season?
I had one when I was looking at the numbers that I got from Ludo, so that's going to be the second.
We'll just have to follow them through the rest of their season then, Rick. Looks like they're coming out with a lot of energy now off of the goal.
I'll make sure to update our scoreboard there. So we got a 1-0 lead now for the Hilltoppers off of the foot of Kaya Bronston. Natalie Linebarger sends it towards the net, but that was wide and out.
You know, they look like they got some big boots. That's going to be part of their strategy, is to shoot from farther away versus trying to work it down in and close.
And could be looking for rebounds off those shots, too.
Really?
You think?
No.
No? Long ones that bounce off the post or bounce off the goaltender?
You don't see that as much in soccer as you do hockey.
Okay.
Typically, the longer shots, you don't have anybody up there for a rebound because they're taking it out from like a defensive position.
Well, there's typically one forward. What is the one forward supposed to do?
Stay on the last defender.
Okay.
And if they jump too much, then you have offsides.
Well, I'm glad you can answer questions for this novice. That might have hurt a little bit. Good hustle by Charlotte Linebarger. Hilltoppers working it up ahead. Looked like a good chance for Ellie Smith, but stopped just as the pass came in. Throw in here for Onalaska. Up 1-0. 22.5 minutes into the first half. Stepping up again is Catherine Cunningham. And on net, Sam Plants with the save.
Good punt by Sam.
Throw in here for Central. Charlotte Linebarger to throw.
Coach must be feeling pretty confident, and he's sitting in his chair.
Does it mean we might see him at
now he's
halftime?
So I coached against Luda when I was the head coach of the girls soccer team, and he was the coach. He was an assistant coach at Aquinas. And at that point, this was 2012, 13, 14, he had a stool. So now he has a nice lawn chair.
Well, he's
that he sits
upgraded,
in.
with the role. He's, you got to have a little bit bigger of a chair.
He was always known for sitting in his stool, sometimes collapsing it and throwing it, but.
Well, he was assistant coach at Onalaska when my daughter played for a couple of years. So I know Ludo from way back. And he was coaching at Viterbo for a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's saving the stool for the assistant, because if you look at it.
It's like Avery Torger didn't know where the ball was there for a brief moment.
Onalaska's looking to get their own throw in. They want to get Kaylee Manglitz back into the game.
It's not every day you do a broadcast from right across the street from where you live. It's like I'm in that neighborhood over there across the way. And those aren't my houses, but
Did you drive?
I did because I have all this equipment.
I thought he was
I walked over
afterwards.
I walked over. Yeah, come on over. Come on over.
Not if the Cubs are on, Rick.
No, they would be on, but the Brewers already played, so don't you want to find out whether the Cubs lose or not?
It's a big 11-3 win for the Brewers today.
They did really good against the Phillies too, so they're playing good ball.
Cubs snuck 2 or 3 from them, though.
They did pitching duels.
The weather in Chicago could have been better.
Well, I think the series is even now. Here come the Hilltoppers on the move, and the save is made while on her back by Brooke Crosse.
Olivia Gamoki got a little bit ahead of herself there.
Big kick from Crosse there.
She showed a lot of poise, Crosse did on that one. She was falling down and just maintained her position, didn't panic, and just watched the ball come right to her.
Good work by Olivia Klein there. Contesting the first one. Tapped ahead there by McKenna Matthey.
They got to talk there. They have to talk and say if they're coming on or not.
You could see the handout calling for the ball, and I don't think she heard.
A lot of back and forth right now. Sasha Kromicki pushed it to the near sideline. Worked ahead by McKenna Matthey. And a throw in.
Bringing Kaya Bronston back in.
I see principal and associate principal hanging out together there near the concession stand. Mr. Schaffner and Mr. Ely.
Enjoying some girls soccer on this nice day.
Right?
Well, I believe those are Jared's boys over there playing.
Practicing their
soccer
skills as well.
I would say that Tom Yashinsky would hope that those boys would be out on the football field.
Give them time.
It's almost that time. Heck, he's working on film. I see things on Huddle almost every day. He's got all kinds of stuff he's working on right now.
He sure does.
Hey, I'm impressed with it though. That's preparing way in advance. That's a nice save there by Sam Plants.
No one told you that being the head coach is a full-time, year-round position?
I knew what I was getting into.
Or Rick, did you know that?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm around all you guys enough to know what it's all about.
He's lucky I love football.
I've only coached baseball. It's put towards the net. Easy save made by Brooke Crosse. The Hilltoppers putting more on net right now than they did in their first 15 minutes.
They really capitalized on that opportunity that Kaya Bronston had on the breakaway.
There's Kaylee. Nice move, but they're going to say she went out with it, huh? Throw in for Central.
I think Kaya gives him some additional speed up front that allows that time and space to use it, capitalize on that, kick it up and let her run to it.
It certainly showed on that breakaway goal. There's no doubt about that. Well, with the sun sort of disappearing behind the trees here, we've got a little better visual now. And it's more comfortable. Big guy doesn't like it that hot. You're probably starting to get chilly.
The perfect night to watch a soccer game.
It is. Ooh, looking for another breakaway opportunity there, but
good pass by Kaya to Ellie Smith.
Here's Lily Wares trying to get around the outside. Slows it down now. Takes it in a little deeper, centering pass. And stepping up at the last second was McKenna Matthey. Nice defensive play.
He's letting their elbows come up, but no one's gaining an advantage as those elbows are coming up. So let them play.
Catherine Cunningham. The center there to Riley Zilke. Deep kick, header. Again, Ari Conklin on defense. To Lauren Eklund.
Ari's playing really aggressive back there, doing a really nice job.
Eklund sends it ahead, but right back towards her. And here they come, up left wing. It's Kaya Bronston again. Got McKenna Matthey up at center. That's off the side of the net. Ripples the net. Sometimes it has that perspective that it's in, but it's not.
Congratulations to our Onalaska girls softball team for clinching the MVC conference outright as well. Good sports seasons for our girls teams.
Really good year.
They had one loss in conference to Logan. Otherwise, they didn't have any other losses in conference.
Oh, the pitching's been amazing.
Sarah Crosse is
Yeah, she's just
excellent.
Big time. Sasha Kromicki got a piece of that. Now Central back the other direction.
Mark, Sasha's just a force to be reckoned with
Yeah,
in the
she
middle
is.
there. How does
Yeah.
she do in hockey? Is it the same thing? Is she just a force out there on the ice?
She is. She knows her body position so well, and she holds her ground, and it's hard to move her. That's the biggest thing with her. And when you watch her play this game, she can stand up to any player.
She just is a really good presence in the middle of the field there. She brings some really good leadership.
Central had an opportunity for an attack there, but broken up by the Hilltoppers. And again, stolen by Natalie Linebarger. Linebarger up the left side. And down in the corner, center looking for the header, couldn't quite get on top of it. It was Tasha Kohler, and it'll go out of play. But that was a nice centering pass right from the corner.
It's a good opportunity for Central. It's a wasted opportunity. They had a lot of girls up there ready to capitalize, but missed a header and then missed the side of the net there.
As you saw the scoreboard 32 minutes into the first half. 1-0. Onalaska leading Central. Undefeated in the MVC, looking to continue that.
This is the most athletic Onalaska girls soccer team I've seen in a long time. I started coaching and I've been watching since 2012, and this is a very good team. Got the second seed in their regional for a berth to the state tournament.
Well, that's a good spot to be sitting in, right?
It is a very good spot.
Here comes Central again, though. Put towards the net, blocked.
By Kay Dale.
Nice job by Kay. It was Isabel Burgos who got to that ball, then sent ahead here by Charlotte Linebarger. Hilltoppers back as Hockland playing D. That one goes wide and out across the goal line, and goalie kick here.
You know what impressed me is their patience on defense. They don't attack the ball. They wait to see, and then they move and let the play come to them, and then close that time and space down. They don't, oh God, and panic and try and attack it. They see where it's going to be played to.
Central's done a really nice job with their opportunities.
Allie Garrity took the kick. Central keeps the ball in the attack zone. Now it's back towards midfield. They'll set something up.
Control that kick, and you can send Kaya just screaming down the middle of the field.
Repeat of the last goal.
Yeah.
Throw in for Lexi Miller.
They're looking for something here. They want to get the ball into their offensive third. Remember that from the last time, Rick? I explained that there's thirds in the soccer field: offensive third, middle third, and defensive third.
I don't remember that, but now I just picked back up on it again. Isabel Burgos.
The game is won or lost in the middle third of the field. So whoever is more aggressive and gets more of the possessions in the middle third of the field, that's where the game is won.
Like the trenches in football, right? Win the battle in the trenches. Your offensive and defensive lines. Is that more of a football guy?
I'm more of a soccer girl, but I've grown to become more of a football girl too.
Well, when your husband's a head coach, it kind of tends to go that way, doesn't it?
It must.
Another ball out of play here. Hilltoppers throw in down the right side.
For Olivia Gamoki.
And she just came in for Kaya Bronston.
Olivia looks like she has some pretty good speed as well. She's a volleyball player as well, right?
And a basketball player.
And basketball, yeah.
Yeah, she's going to follow in Kaylee Manglitz's footsteps. Kaylee Manglitz is the first girl to have 12 letters, and Olivia Gamoki will too.
Here she is. She tries to slide kick there and went down and a little slow getting up.
She will be lettering in all 3 of her sports, varsity lettering in all 3 of her sports, volleyball, basketball, and soccer.
Impressive. Here's Brooke Kresge.
Oh.
Blocked there by Ellie Smith. So they said it's senior night. Are they going to do anything you think at halftime? Any particulars? I know they introduced the seniors, but
We might have a cake afterwards.
a cake after. Is that how that works?
Yeah, maybe we'll get in on that.
You'd think they'd deliver it right to the table, right?
Probably.
Right? You'd think. Avery Torgerud goes down. Tasha Kohler
That's coming with a lot of speed on the outside.
moves towards center, looking for some sort of centering pass. But that'll be wide of the net.
Nice to see the defense collapse. All 3 of those players collapsed right in on her, forcing her to take the shot instead of giving her any more space to the net.
Sam Plants gets a little help from a guy who's leaving for some reason. Why would you leave? It's a 1-0 game.
Could potentially be using the facilities.
Oh, you're right. Well, we didn't do a close-up of him, did we?
Rick goes to the negative.
We don't know if it's number 1 or number 2, but
Rick.
More than we need to know, too.
Hilltoppers work it off the sideline here. Tapped ahead by Ellie Smith. Worked it right side to Kenzie Miller. Miller wanted Gamoki, but it's going to be a throw-in. Kenzie Miller deep looking for Ellie Smith, and it'll go out across the goal line here, but
They were saying off on Alaska.
No corner kicks yet today.
nope, haven't seen one. There was a centering pass from the corner, but that was not an official corner kick. Here's Kaylee with an opportunity. Kaylee Manglitz towards the net. A nice save, juggled a bit by Brooke Kresge, but probably one of the better chances for the Hilltoppers here since that breakaway goal by Kaya.
Looks like it's going to be a corner kick.
Yep.
Just as you said, we hadn't seen one.
She hit the ball out of bounds and it landed on the ground, so.
Here's that. Sasha's going to be taking that corner.
Try to get in position for a header here. Kresge jumps out on top of that one. Still ball loose. And Olivia Gamoki was fighting for it there, but
If you called a foul on the ground, you can't kick the ball while you're laying on the ground.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
back and forth we go. And now Central cruising up the right side. Weirs still with the ball.
Been really impressed with her on the outside, Weirs. She's fast and she looks composed with the ball, and she's able to move it up the field with
just a freshman. 7 goals and 8 assists.
So Central's going to get the opportunity to do a corner kick now.
Let's see who's going to take it, and I'm not surprised it's Charlotte Linebarger.
Looks like she's a captain.
She's had a strong game. 41-25 and counting here. In the first half, header goes just wide. And that went out, so it'll be a goal kick here for Sam Plants.
Hard to get around Sasha on that one, wasn't it?
I think it's Molly Garrity again who takes the kick.
I believe that Joe Zerniak, who's the head coach for Central, is also an assistant coach for the UW La Crosse girls soccer team, and they've had some very successful seasons since he's been there as an assistant coach.
That went out. Now, some of you may know we do River City Rough Riders semi-pro football on the Coulee Region Sports Network, and their kicker is the head coach of Logan, and obviously it's a very young team there at Logan, but he kicked a game-winning field goal last week for them.
I saw that. It was his first time ever kicking a field goal.
Yeah, impressive, right?
Game winner.
It was 6 days prior. It was the first time he ever kicked a football.
Ask Kaylee Manglitz. It's not the same.
Right. Yeah, that's not too far from us over here as it went out of play. So those that wear the orange pennies, what is that role?
They're ball girls, so it's the JV team takes turns, and it's nice to have ball girls out there. It just keeps the game moving fast.
Soft throw in from the corner by Cunningham, and it'll come right back out again. So we'll redo it.
Those throw-ins from the corner there are dangerous. They can start something good a lot of the times.
I think that ball slipped out of her hands because her look, she just kind of looked like, how did it end up there? And you saw on her second throw, she got it much deeper.
And a good defensive play to get that ahead. Burgos dropped it off to Cunningham and knocked out there by the Hilltoppers as Kenzie Miller got in the way.
Minute left to go in the first half.
So it's just at the end in the second half that they add time sometimes. Is that right? Never did understand how that works.
In WIA,
foul time?
Yep, in WIA they typically don't have any stoppage time. That's
okay.
Mostly just in FIFA for...
Okay.
That was handball.
Did you see the hands?
Did you see the tell, Mark? Was there a tell on that one?
Watch this one get deep.
Sasha Kromicki with a nice deep kick, and Kresge comes out to grab that one.
Off of her line.
Just a hair too long. You're about 4 yards shorter. You're right in the middle with all those people, and you can get the header in there.
Here's Kaylee Manglitz. Centering pass. And hustling after it there is Ellie Smith with the goal. Manglitz to Ellie Smith.
With 5 seconds left in the half.
How about that?
What a good opportunity right before halftime.
So that's the third goal in first halves this season for the Onalaska Hilltopper girls.
Are they waving it off?
Really? So did they get it or not?
Nope.
They did not. We'll take it. We'll take it off the scoreboard.
That surprised me that they.
What was the reasoning for why they didn't? I see they're looking for instant replay.
Looked
like a goal. Looked like a goal to us.
There was 10 seconds left.
So they're saying they ran out of time? All right. Well, it's halftime. And they take about 10 minutes here to get a bit of a breather, and then we'll have second half. But I think Coach might be making his way on over here. We'll see. We'll take a quick break here. It is 1-0. Onalaska Hilltoppers leading the Central Red Raider girls here after one half of girls soccer MVC style here on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Howie's on La Crosse Street has been a La Crosse landmark for decades. Gourmet burgers, signature sandwiches, and in-house smoked meats that are sure to please your taste buds. Whether it's Wing Wednesday, Howie's Happy Hour, or the Burger of the Month,
the Spicy Hawaiian Burger.
Howie's has something for everyone. Check out the menu and specials online, howiesonlacrosse.com. Follow your favorite sports teams and UFC events at La Crosse's ultimate sports viewing venue, Howie's La Crosse. Every Plumbing and Heating is a full-service company that has been family-owned and operated since 1969. That's 3 generations of Everys in the plumbing business. Every Plumbing and Heating consistently provides reliable and quality workmanship and the best service at a fair price. Every gets it right the first time. Every Plumbing and Heating is a proud supporter of Onalaska Hilltoppers athletics. Give them a call when you need it done right. 608-783-2803. Or visit them online at everyplumbing.com. BA Burrito is more than just delicious food made to order. Did you know you could have your next event catered by BA? You bet. Business lunches, team events, any type of gathering, BA Burrito will deliver your spread right to your event. You don't have to do a thing. Great for school functions, parties, even fundraisers. Visit BA online at baburritoco.com for more info. BA Burrito would like to thank all their loyal customers. BA Burrito Village Shopping Center and on Copeland Avenue, La Crosse.
Just like all the king's men that couldn't help Humpty Dumpty, if we break an egg, we can't put it back together again. You've worked hard to build your retirement nest egg. Don't let something break it when you need it most. Call Brent Peterson at Interstate Wealth LLC to help make sure nothing breaks your retirement nest egg. Investment advisory services offered through Virtue Capital Management, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Interstate Wealth, LLC, is independent of Virtue Capital Management.
Experience an amazing Friday night fish fry at Onalaska's newest hotspot, David Ray's Modern Diner and Tavern. That's right, every Friday night, David Ray's offers a delicious 2-piece hand-battered or broiled North Atlantic cod dinner that includes your choice of Brew City fries or mashed potatoes and gravy, coleslaw, and dinner roll with honey butter for only $8.99. Dine inside or out on the patio overlooking beautiful Lake Onalaska. For your fish fry cravings, make it David Ray's, Onalaska's newest hotspot, downtown Onalaska at Dash Park.
Coulee Golf Bowl is the #1 recreation facility in Onalaska. Choose Coulee Golf Bowl as a location for your next golf event or party. Whether you plan to hold a large corporate or charity event, just a group of 12 on a golf getaway, or even an afternoon of bowling, Coulee Golf Bowl is the complete destination. Take advantage of their birthday party specials, and if you're interested in league play, there are leagues always looking for individuals and teams to join the fun. Coulee Golf Bowl in Onalaska. It's time to get your planning underway. 608-781-1111 or CooleyGB.com.
Ever dreamed about doing what these guys are doing right now on CRSN? Ever think about having a career in sports broadcasting? There are great jobs right now for play-by-play announcers, sportscasters, and sports directors at great radio stations all over the U.S. and other jobs like air personalities, producers, voiceover people, and more. At Radio 1 Broadcast School, you get trained and ready for your new radio job. Hit up our website, radio1school.com. That's radio1school.com.
One to nothing lead for the Hilltoppers after the first half of play. Rik Franke, Jana Yashinsky, and Mark Thorne all hanging together. MVC girls soccer, the undefeated Hilltoppers, looking to continue their role in the Mississippi Valley Conference. And Jenna, I guess they say that the clock that we see and what the officials have on their clock was a bit different in time, and they ran out of time when that goal was scored, so they did not honor that goal.
Yeah, the official keeps the official time, and the time that's kept on the clock is just the time that's shown to the fans. So it must have been about 10 seconds off, and that's why the goal didn't count.
Okay, a little under 5 minutes till we start second half. I think Coach is pretty busy with the team, so I don't believe he's making his way over here. So let's get a word from the Onalaska Boosters here, and then we'll have second half action from the Onalaska soccer fields.
The Onalaska Hilltopper Athletic Booster Club is a school-wide organization that supports all of our students across all of our sports. The Athletic Boosters raise funds for all of the 26 athletic programs, which host over 600 athletes through 3 seasons.
Our students here at Onalaska High School perform very well academically. Again, a lot of it is due to time management and determination. They're students first, they're athletes second. That certainly rings true with all of our coaches and the messages that we try to send to our student athletes.
I think the impact of participating in high school sports here at Onalaska is it gives kids a direction, and it gives them a sense of responsibility and how to be on time and how to be a valuable member of a team. No matter if you're the best player on the team or the last one to get into a game, it teaches you how to embrace a role and cheer for your friends. And it just teaches you to become part of something much bigger than yourself.
One of the biggest ways it helped me was socially and mentally, gaining confidence from different coaches, from playing with the different teammates and being a part of just a team in general helps you not only with that sport, but it also helped me with school, and just I got so many more friends from being in that sport.
One thing that really sticks out to me now being in college is just time management. So obviously when you're practicing for 2-3 hours a night, you have a little bit less time to do your homework, and that makes you kind of work, and it makes you think of when am I going to get this done. So that's something I've definitely learned, I guess a little bit better since I've been in sports.
By offering all these activities for the students, gets the students that participate more involved in high school and kind of have a little bit more ownership in the school.
It was a group of alumni that got together. The basketball team was in need of a scoreboard. And at that time there was no booster club, so he got together with some alumni and they ended up raising funds to get the basketball scoreboard installed. And then I believe it was in 1966 that the official booster club started.
The Onalaska Booster Club is providing opportunities for every child, no matter what situation, to grow and just to feel like they're part of something, and it's like a home.
The Onalaska Athletic Booster Club has done a phenomenal job of filling in those gaps that our athletic budget just doesn't cover. And without our booster club in that capacity, we would not be able to do some of the really neat things that we do for our student athletes. It goes to things that are very unique to our programs, as far as some of the awards and some of the banquets and some of the things that are pretty special, and you build kind of a tradition around those things.
I really appreciate how much the Booster Club has evolved in the last 3 to 4 years of being one Booster Club, and how they look out for everybody.
It's not just a club. I think the best way to define it is it's a family. You have people that are committed to coming to various events throughout the community that are involved in the Booster Club, and they come and support you. They see you in the community. It's about being and supporting the community as a whole, and that's really what we're best defines the Booster Club.
For more information about the Onalaska Hilltopper Athletic Booster Club or becoming a sponsor, please visit onaboosters.com.
Many of us will end up working 40 to 50 years of our lives, saving and hoping that we'll be able to live comfortably and have a successful retirement. But saving and investing smartly is only half the game. Mistakes made during the game can have lasting effects. If you're questioning your retirement game plan, call Brent Peterson at Interstate Wealth LLC. Your road to success starts here. Investment advisory services offered through Virtue Capital Management LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Interstate Wealth LLC is independent of Virtue Capital Management.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service has been at your disposal since 1984. It's all about the service and customer satisfaction. When Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling says they're going to be there, you can count on them. Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling means responsible recycling. The Hogum family is a proud supporter of Onalaska Hilltoppers athletics. If you're in the need of their reliable services, give them a call at 608-783-6727 or visit them online at hilltopperrefuse.com.
Rik Franke Jana Yashinsky, and Mark Thorne all back with you from the Onalaska soccer fields as the Hilltoppers thought they had a second goal the first half and their third all season in the first half, but the officials said that their clock says no. And so the goal we thought we had, I think it was Ellie Smith that kicked it in, but apparently it was after time. So that's where we stand. 1-0 as we're ready to begin the second half. And here we go. The lights are on, not quite taking effect yet. Sun is behind the hills here, and Hilltoppers trying to work it up the left side.
So, Jana, it's Coach, what were you telling your team after that half?
Limit the chances. Central had a lot of chances to score. I would tell them to keep their composure, push the ball up. It seems like Onalaska played a little defensive at the end of that half and just pushed themselves up to create more offensive chances. I thought that they kept good possession. I would have said that too. I think that they kept good possession in the first half. They looked to the open spaces. They looked for the open chances. Sometimes maybe kept the ball in their foot for too long, but overall, I thought that they played a very good first half.
You saw their confidence grow as the half went on.
Charlotte Linebarger with the kick.
Central seems to have a lot of soccer players. They seem to be well coached. They seem to be doing a great job. Just to me, Onalaska just seems to have that little bit of an athletic edge.
Just one goal in this match so far. Okay, Dale sends it up. Kenzie Miller worked it up the right side. It's going to go out. Throw in Onalaska. And here's a chance for Kaya. Centering pass to Kaylee Manglitz, and nice save. Diving out was Brooke Kresge. I don't know if that would have gone inside the post or not.
That would have been a goal.
Yep.
That was a great shot.
A great save and stayed in bounds. You know, a lot of times you see that save, it rolls out of bounds and you get a corner.
Great chance for Onalaska there. Here we go with another one.
Kaylee knocks it ahead, and up to get it is Brooke Kresge.
Well, they're attacking with more vigor than what they have in the first half.
Yes, they have.
Mark, you going to go to the game on Tuesday against West Salem?
Yes, I'm trying to get Rick to broadcast that game.
I have no idea what the setup is at the elementary school. Can you confirm?
I can work some magic, I bet, over there.
Yeah, you're gonna have a lift and his whole studio set up.
You give me your requirements, and I'll see what I can do to make it happen.
How's Verizon service out there?
Pretty good.
All right. Well, we'll look into it.
Didn't mean to put you on the spot.
No,
Rick.
he didn't mean that at all.
I just lobbed him a softball.
You know, I just enjoy watching soccer. Yeah, the other advantage is that I get to see some of my players doing another sport that really complements the sport that I coach them in.
So, Mark, you coach the Hilltopper girls co-op team?
Yep.
And who is that comprised of?
Actually comprised of Onalaska Holman. We have the 3 schools in La Crosse, Central Logan and Aquinas, West Salem, GET, and we added a new school this year. Bangor will be joining our co-op this year.
Awesome.
We have a young lady that will be attending there in fall, and had played in the West Salem Youth Hockey Association. So the nearest schools would have been us or the Black River Co-op that consists of Sparta, Toma, Black River, and they petitioned to join our co-op.
Brief timeout there as Ellie Smith was down and she was helped off the pitch there, and I saw Coach Ludeking looking on, looking a bit worried. Hopefully everything will be all right.
I'm sure Dustin will take good care of it.
Oh, yeah. In fact, while we were hearing from the boosters, they were thanking him for his great work and keeping the girls healthy.
He just does such a tremendous job. We have him for the hockey program, and he takes a real interest in all the girls, not just the Onalaska girls, because we're a co-op. Every girl, he wants to make sure everyone is healthy all the time.
Dustin does a good job with all the athletes. I think he does a nice job of knowing when to pull them back and knowing when they're okay and they're ready to get out there.
Brooke Kresge comes out to get on top of that ball.
She's been pretty aggressive off of her line today.
Yeah.
Well, when you see Kaylee Manglitz coming down hard, you got to make a decision quick.
Right.
And that's always not the worst thing to be, is aggressive in that case.
Jaden Groshek got it out to Kenzie Miller. Now here's Kenzie. Kenzie's got good space. That was a little soft on that centering pass, but they still have possession. Kaylee worked it back. Oh, an opening on left wing there, but Lexi Miller centers as well, looking for Kaylee. A quick kick, and the save is made. Juggled for a brief moment by Brooke Kresge, but good setup by the Hilltoppers.
That came in with some velocity, didn't you think?
Yep, her angle was a little bit off there, but she got a good shot on goal. Ellie Smith is a big part of this team, so without her out there, I can hear Luda yelling, trying to get some other girls to step up and fill that role of central midfield.
And it looks like the Central Red Raiders have the throw-in.
Need a pair of binoculars to see who's coming
Yeah,
in.
not the easiest to see.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying my eyes are old and I can't see.
Well, they are. Mark, I'm not going to. You're the godfather. I can't. Mine are old, too. Throw in Onalaska. Header to get it down the field, but stopped there by Isabel Burgos for a brief moment. Now here come the Hilltoppers up the right side. Kaylee Manglitz passes a little too far. Nice defensive play by Charlotte Linebarger.
Kaya just put a little too much on that one.
Lily Ware's trying to get around the outside, but it'll be a throw in here for Onalaska. Oh, at least I thought it was, but now it looks like it's going to go to Central.
There's also a tell on throw-ins. You can tell which team is backing away. If the players are moving away, if you don't exactly see it, the players will kind of give you that indication.
Couple moves there for Natalie Linebarger. Defensive play. Nice work there by Garrity. Okay, Dale. Put up to Jaden Groshek. Pressured there by Natalie Linebarger.
That's a hockey player.
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain. For the first 5 minutes of the second half, they really kept the ball down in their end here. The last 2 or 3 minutes, it's really been down in the Onalaska zone.
We'll see if this helps your wireless mic. It's been kind of whining.
That's probably just my voice.
No, I know the difference. It's not a perfect science, the wireless stuff. I'm just glad you were able to come back out and join us. You having fun?
Night. Oh, absolutely. Like I said, I love watching soccer. To me, it's a strategy of the game, being able to watch how the players are setting up, how they're using time and space to their advantage, how they play with the ball, and then, just as importantly, how they play away from the ball.
Molly Garrity with the kick there, but now Central trying to work it up. Natalie Linebarger kicks that one out. .53 minutes into this one.
Still 1-0 Hilltoppers. Dangerous.
Charlotte Linebarger, that went over everyone's head.
Uh-oh.
Chance in front,
Yeah.
and they score. Central, goal. Avery Torgerud scores her third of the season. And we're all tied up.
Sam had to come out confidently on that one. She came out and second-guessed herself, and as soon as she second-guessed herself, the Central girl jumped right on that.
Well, you called it right from when it went in the air. When you see those high kicks down low, you know there's going to be a big bounce.
You see the scoreboard. They put that goal back up.
I'm not sure that is true.
Might have to take a little run.
You might have to find out, Mark. Can you look into that to find out if that was taken or not? I can turn that off on my end. Yeah, because the scoreboard here has 2-1, but we were told that was no goal. But now it is up on the scoreboard, so that's a big difference if they got credit for that.
It looks like they're trying to figure out how to take the goal down.
They don't know. Okay.
Looks like Charlie's over there Charlie Ely, the activities director. Yep, it's back down to 1-1.
Okay, there it is. Yep. Right, okay. Yeah, I had just noticed the 2 up there on the board, and I thought maybe they decided that they would put it up, but not to be.
Well, the game is tied 1-1 now.
That's what we have on our scoreboard on CRSN. Here comes Kaylee Manglitz. That's to be sent deep. And Lauren Eklund contested there by Charlotte Linebarger. Brooke Kresge went to go get the ball, and looks like she's going to set it on the far side of the field. That's the reason for the delay here. Bounces to midfield. Sent back to Kay Dale. Jaden Groshek sent that out of bounds. Throw in Central. Dale sent it up, comes right back her direction. Molly Garrity. That hit a Central player as it went out. It'll be a throw in for Onalaska. So they couldn't figure out how to get the goal off the board. They finally did, Mark. That was the answer to that question.
Operator error. We got excited. They said, pushed the wrong button.
You're not on.
They pushed the wrong button. Operator error.
Yeah. That
Ken
happened.
Maglitz is running the scoreboard, so it might be a little home team advantage.
Oh, is he the one running the scoreboard?
No,
I see him over
he's
there.
Right over
he's
there.
over here.
I see him over here.
He was questioning the rules, though. Aren't they supposed to count down from 10? He thought that was the official
Nice centering
rule.
pass by Eklund. And, unfortunately, Olivia Gamoki couldn't get a clean shot.
Kept the ball on her foot a little too long there.
A bit of a tackle there as Jaden Groshek went tumbling.
Yeah, usually you can tell when that wing comes out, that arm comes up and out, and you could see pretty distinctly that arm came way out, and that's what caused her to fall off the ball.
And with that sun down, the temperature dropping just a little bit, this is comfortable.
Perfect.
I'd say probably the best day of the year so far. I guess we're supposed to get lots of rain, though, the next few days.
Make this beautiful grass grow.
Oh, yeah, so we can cut it. Couple of consecutive headers there. And Kaylee Manglitz put it towards the net, but over. And
a little too much wedge. She had a good shot with it, but just a little bit high.
That's a field goal, Mark.
Yeah.
She has a couple of those for the Hilltopper football team.
You think? Just a couple 2-3. There's Kresge.
She's in the state record books for field goals, field goal points.
I did like the fact that she did have to have the discussion with the coach about, it's 4th down. I can kick the field goal. You don't need to go for it.
I'll let the coach know that.
Yeah. Is he
Well, I'm sure
Is he
he did.
watching? Is he watching today, or is he?
We'll see if he comments.
Okay.
You get a text message. Tell that guy he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Natalie Linebarger sent it to midfield. Now the Hilltoppers back the other direction. Emma Kajawa out there. I believe I saw number 8. In fact, I did. Midfielder, sophomore. 1 goal, 1 assist. Onalaska with the throw in. And now Central. Kay Dale kicks that one out of bounds. Well, the pressure's on here. Central tying this game up 1-1. Avery Torgerud's 3rd goal of the year. Lexi Miller. Now the hustle downfield here. See if they can keep that in. They do.
Good hustle on Kaya's part to get down there, be first to that ball.
She's quick. And you have a chance here. Kaya towards the net, but a soft one and an easy save for Kresge.
I think she got a little bit of ground on that.
Yep.
I think she got a little excited.
Yeah. That happens when you're a freshman.
Nice header by Molly Garrity.
Molly winning that ball in the air.
Tipped ahead by Olivia Klein. Molly back again. And Central just sends it right back in.
So this is where Onalaska has to look to pass it to their team instead of just kicking it straight up field. It's just going back and forth and back and forth. Oh.
I wondered if we might get a whistle there.
Overall, it's been a pretty clean game.
Yeah, Natalie Linebarger went down that time.
This is always a dangerous spot for a free kick. What do you think, Mark?
It is, and it goes back to that goal. It's a communication issue. If they're not communicating who's taking in possession of it, you're going to have that same thing happen again.
Rick, I see your better half walking up here.
She is. I thought she might catch the rest of the action. So Eric had doubleheader against Central Baseball, JV. There's a save made by Sam Plants, and now the Hilltopper is going to try to take it back the other direction. Lexi Miller up the left side.
Last time she was really helpful, keeping all of our stuff dry.
Here
we go,
she
Kaya.
is, Kaya Bronston.
A little strong on her first touch there, though.
She's going to try to set it back up. Kaya, good footwork. Takes it along the baseline, and save made again by Kresge.
She knew when she kicked it with the side of her foot instead of more so to the toe back to where someone was at. You saw the hand go up.
She had a good chance. She had a little too much on that first touch, though. There we go, Lexi.
Pass left wing. Here's Lexi Miller. Miller dribbles in.
You can hear the fans.
And looks like the Hilltopper's going to reset. And it's going to go way out. So 61 minutes in. We're in the second half, and it's 1-1. Central tied the game up.
30 minutes to go in the game. Play 90 minutes.
Still plenty of time.
It's plenty of time. You don't start getting nervous till about 82. That's when you start getting nervous as a coach.
Well, and it's a good time to make some of those substitutions, give some of your players a rest so that they're ready to go. And
Ooh, nice shot by Kaylee.
Just missed the near side post.
Looks like they're setting up a corner kick here. She must have gotten a hand on that.
Kaylee's going to take it.
Yeah.
Looks like.
Kaylee's got a really strong leg.
Yeah.
We'll see something coming high here.
Going to get in for the header here.
Bend them like Beckett.
Is it Beckett or Beckham? Oh, what a save by the goalie there. Brooke Kresge, that almost was a 2-1 Hilltopper lead, and Kresge comes out to grab that one as well.
It's a really good save by Brooke Kresge.
She's been busy. Hilltoppers have lots of shots on goal.
She's had a very good game in goal today.
Ooh, that one went backwards off of Sasha Kromicki's head.
There we go, Ari.
And again, an aggressive Kresge comes out to get that.
I almost thought she could have taken that ball and ran with it a little bit longer.
There's an advantage to doing that because you have your attack coming with you rather than just giving it a strong kick up. You want to have your attack with you. Kind of like hockey, you build upon. You start to build an attack instead of just the shot.
Whoops.
Ari Conklin is back, but that goes off and out. Throw in central. Header by Sasha Kromicki. Kaylee drops it back to Lexi Miller. Long lead. And out comes Kresge.
What was that about being aggressive?
She's been really aggressive off of her line today. I'm impressed with how aggressive that she's been. Clearly she's had to be.
Back and forth it went. Molly Garrity steps up, and then she'll head that one in the right direction. Kromicki disrupted there. Here's Lily Weirs. Weirs with a chance, trying to get around the defense. And she stumbles and loses control. Ari Conklin with a nice defensive play. Kromicki lead pass. The race is on, and unfortunately, just a little bit off target there for Olivia Gamoki.
Yeah, but you force the defense to kick it out of bounds.
Right.
You know, and it gives Onalaska a chance to set up. They'll get a substitution in, and they can set up a play.
So they get the throw in. Lexi Miller looking for a target. Short drop to Gamoki. Central will just kick that to midfield. Up ahead to Torgerud, who has the game-tying goal, but didn't have it for long. Throw in Central. Intercepted by the Hilltoppers.
Is that Olivia Klein?
Yes. And that's going to hit Kaylee. And a lead up to Gamoki, and they collide, and Central player went down hard.
He's going to call advantage there. He was waiting to see if Central had a good advantage there, and there was a foul on Gamoki. She had her hands fully extended, but he wanted to make sure that he wasn't impeding their advantage. That's why there was a delayed whistle.
You can see Charlie in the distance.
Rick knew that.
Yeah, I did. I knew all about
advantage?
that. Oh, yeah. Don't I look like I did?
He was nodding the whole time, yeah. That sounds really good.
Yeah. Central on the attack. Broken up there, though, by Onalaska. Okay, Dale will send that one out. That's just to avoid any sort of pressure.
Yeah,
Jeff showing us the sky.
It's not often you see your goaltender coming way out.
Joe must like her being aggressive off of her line.
Lots of substitutions here, huh? Jaden Groshek back in.
Looks like he got his starters back in the game.
I mean, Kujawa's out there right now, too.
Moving the ball upfield with throw-ins right now.
Kenna Matthew with the throw-in, and we're going to do another one here.
Central's getting a throw, and they're making a substitution.
Kaylee Manglitz tried that lead pass and just wasn't able to get it through. Natalie Linebarger had hers taken back the other way by Olivia Klein.
Olivia Klein is very aggressive. I like watching her play.
Nice work right there.
Any sport.
Hilltoppers almost had that with an opening up in front of the net. Kaylee Manglitz with a kick towards the net, and that's going to go over and out of play.
She's got to look back there for an angle to get a good offensive chance there.
She came more out of the center of the field over to that corner, and no one came with her to help.
And our thanks to Jeff Ross working camera here. As Brooke Kresge sends it up. Hilltoppers there. Header by Garrity. On the move is Natalie Linebarger. Linebarger not able to get it on target.
Looks like it'll be a corner kick.
Just about 70 minutes in. Typical match, about 2 hours.
Luda's out of the chair, so it must be intense
It's a corner.
today. Yeah.
It's a corner kick. He's intense right now. Well, it's a 1-1 match here, so it's a situation here for Central if they can capitalize. Soft push to Natalie Linebarger. Linebarger with the center.
I think that was a purposeful soft pass to Linebarger.
Yeah, they took the inside player and pushed her deep in and had the outside player come wrap around.
It was a great play.
So typically they have Molly Garrity kick these out. And it looks like that's the case here again. Line drive. Stop by Central. Kaylee Manglitz creates some space. Sasha Kromicki, lead pass. But back to touch it up was Catherine Cunningham. Throw in on Onalaska. Goes off Olivia Gamokian out. Here come the Hilltoppers with a great opportunity on net, and the save is made. Boy, good pressure. She was just outside the goal line with that save, was Crosse.
Who was that shot from, Rick? Was that Olivia Gamoki?
It looked like Gamoki.
Onalaska has to capitalize on these chances if they're going to win this game.
Central with a throw in.
Substitutions being made.
Gamoki comes out for Onalaska. Charlotte Linebarger with the throw in. Kaya Bronston with the lead pass looking for Kaylee Manglitz. And Kaylee get around the defense. Now it's played to the near side and out.
Take the ball and throw it. Take the ball and throw it.
Quick throw.
She's got that. You called that, Mark.
Here's
Don't
Kaylee.
give him a chance to set up.
Off target on that pass. Kromicki. Couple nice moves there. Trying to get some space.
Great move by Sasha there.
Centering pass. Kresge comes out to bat it down.
Nice win by Olivia Klein there.
Hilltoppers trying to pour it on here. Central going to do all they can to keep clean shots from coming to their netminder.
It's impressive how aggressive Kresge is in the net.
It's the difference in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's been stellar. Topper step up there, aggressive.
That wasn't a hockey player that did that, was it? Let's just check the score sheet. What number was that? Yeah, okay.
Lexi Miller. Kaylee Manglitz.
Nice move.
Dribbling. The corner. Now centers. The Toppers couldn't get a clean one. There's Sasha Kromicki with a turnaround and comes back her direction, but Central not able to get it out. Jaden Groshek had it and a whistle. And some fans didn't appreciate that.
I think he's calling a handball on that.
Seems like a little bit of a conversation there. Kenzie Miller didn't look very happy with the call.
Must be an injury. Is that a substitution?
No, I think it was an errant whistle.
Sent to the net. Kresge with a save.
He blew the whistle, and Onalaska had a good opportunity going. So he gave them a free kick from where he blew the whistle.
Header by Garrity there. Ari Conklin back and sends that out of play. Weirs. Centering pass towards the net. Sam Plants with the save off the foot of Maddie Hefferman. Hefferman, a junior. Here's Weirs again. Around the defense. And broken up.
I heard the assistant coach, Kelly Garrity, say, come on, Onalaska, you've got to win that. They have to win 50-50 balls if they want to win. Central looks a little bit like they want this game a little bit more. They're playing a little more aggressive in the second half.
And about 15 minutes left. Another substitution checking on for Central. Grace Bouillon. Central throw in. Riley Zilke. Left wing to Natalie Linebarger. Now a chance for Central as they cut towards the net. And that was sent right back and then kicked out of play. So Molly Garrity will kick it out. Lights taking full effect here now. Very comfortable evening here at the Onalaska soccer fields. Central trying to get a late goal here. Header by Garrity. Here's Kaylee Manglitz. Manglitz with the lead pass. The race is on. Now the goaltender Kresge comes out just before Kaya Bronston could get to that ball.
Coach, you're shaking your head.
She's playing so aggressive off the line, and she hasn't had a mistake on that yet. She's having a great game.
Here are the Hilltoppers again. Oh, good physical battle there. Kenzie Miller got the best of that. Her and Natalie Linebarger have been going at it quite a bit.
Yeah, when you see that arm come all the way fully extended,
yeah.
You know that's a foul.
Yeah. And the explanation to Ludo over there.
Yeah.
I think they were going back and forth, and Kenzie got the best of her, but it was going back and forth the whole time there.
Well, in his view, the ref's view was of the backside and saw the arm. You know, coach saw the other side of it.
Jaden Groshek.
Great move by Jaden there.
Klein. And Groshek again. Goes right to Central, though. Back and forth here in the midfield. Sasha Kromicki with a nice touch pass. Hilltoppers trying to get around the outside. Kaya Bronston. And that's going to run out of room and go across and out for a goal kick.
She's got that idea of kicking it and running with it, but that, like you said earlier, that first kick gets a little too aggressive. From a hockey perspective, I'm not going to discourage that, by the way.
This is dangerous.
Yeah, Central.
Start of a
plenty
dangerous
of space.
play right here.
Torgerud, who scored the game-tying goal.
They've got numbers.
Sent it ahead. Now Natalie Linebarger towards the net. And that goes off the fence into the back of the netting. Kaylee Manglitz trying to create space. Nice move. Central going to get back to this ball first. Tap from Avalon Miller over to Charlotte Linebarger. Throw in by Lexi Miller. Right back out again. One thing when you're a soccer fan, you get to touch the ball quite a bit because it comes to you on a pretty regular basis.
Fans get to sit right on the field.
They're right there. Kaylee Manglitz up the left side.
Good ball.
Lexi Miller. Lexi, nice dribble. Trying to get around the defense. Centering pass knocked away by Central, and they'll just kick it out of bounds.
A goal here would be really a good thing for momentum. So whoever gets the next goal, I would say.
Yeah, just under 10 minutes left.
Well, he's having a little chat with the fans over a call that being made.
See if we can hear him. No, can't quite.
You know, when you talk about the fans being right on the field as an AR, that is one of the worst things because you're running up and down on that line and you've got to be a little bit off it, and you're right there. And sometimes you get caught.
Here's Lexi again to throw in.
Looking for Sasha.
Off Kaylee's back. Well, we're approaching that 82-minute mark, and now you're starting to get a little nervous.
There it is. That was the benchmark that Jana said is the time to get worried.
You got to get something going now with only 8 minutes left to go. It's like 2 minutes left in the third period, Mark. Best thing I can explain it to both of you.
Yep. Via Gamoki.
And Central's doing a good job pinning them to the sideline. Not giving them a lot of space to move.
They know that they have Onalaska always builds from the center of the field. They're really giving them they're really pushing them outside.
Been playing in this section of the field for a while. Gamoki towards the front of the net. Opportunity for the Hilltoppers for Kaylee Manglitz, but then she collides, and the ball goes in after. That's going to be a foul before that went in.
Foul on Kaylee.
Yeah, it was a collision. I believe it was with Lily Wares, and she went down from behind.
We thought the fans were talking to him before. They'll be talking to him even more now.
All right.
After that call.
To me, Kaylee Manglitz had the possession of the ball at her feet. Can't call a foul when somebody has the ball at the possession of her feet.
I would agree with you, with the exception that her hands were way up and using it to push a player away to gain the advantage.
So you would have called that foul?
I would have.
Yeah. Uh-oh, Central on the move here.
It's a tough foul to call, though.
Klein was back defensively. Had her there.
I should restate that. I'm glad I didn't have to make that call. That would have been the better answer to get the first time.
Central keeping the pressure on. Deep in the corner. Not able to get a clean centering pass, though. Kromicki sends it up to midfield and then sent right back into the Onalaska end.
Central is happy with getting the ball into the mix in their offensive third. They're happy just getting it up there and taking chances.
A lot of play in the midfield here. Central, again, trying to make it happen on the left wing. Just kind of let that ball go deep. Look to center it here.
You got to be careful not to spend all your time watching the ball. You got to also mark up where those opposite players are.
Kay Dale all over Natalie Linebarger, and then eventually it goes out.
Great defense by Kay. Now they got to defend the corner kick. With 5 minutes left, this is dangerous.
So do you boot it deep into the box, or do you try and do that soft kick and
get the
reverse
chance
around?
Get the chance in the box.
Yeah, I send it
5
towards
minutes
the
left.
front.
They're gonna kick it into the middle of the box. She got a boot on her. That's dangerous.
Towards the front and headed by the Hilltoppers. Nice work, and now back the other direction it goes.
I didn't see who that was, but that was a goal saver.
Kicked ahead there by Kromicki.
They got something good going here.
Here come the Hilltoppers. Got to stay on sides here.
22's back.
Lead pass. Looking for Gamoki in a huge collision, and was Avalon Miller who...
He's calling it on Onalaska, and I think they're having a little discussion as to how do you make that call.
Kenzie Miller is having a heated conversation with the official.
You don't call that either way, Mark, on that one.
That's why you get paid the big money to referee. I mean, I don't think it was a bad call. It's unfortunate it was against Onalaska, but again, you're also watching the end of the play and her arm coming up and through the play and losing advantage.
Hilltoppers up to Kaylee Manglitz. Left wing, Lexi Miller. Miller towards the net and scooped up by Brooke Kresge. 86th minute.
3.5 left.
Central with the throw in. Charlotte Linebarger. Jaden Groshek. And back into the defensive zone. Kay Dale will chase it down. And puts that out on the other side.
You want to be able to control that ball instead of just kick it out. With this much time remaining, you got to start controlling the ball.
And again, it goes out.
If you're up by one, yes, that's a smart play. But when it's tied like this, you got to keep it in bounds to start on the attack.
With 2.5 left, Central really has the advantage here. Second half, Central's played very aggressive soccer.
Weirs dropped it down low, but then the Hilltoppers break it up, and now they'll work it up the right side. Well, Central kicks it out. Throw in, Hilltoppers. Thrown in by Kenzie Miller. Gamoki get the return pass, but not able to control it. Here's the long lead pass. Let's see who can break open for the pack. Kaylee Manglitz comes out. Oh. The goaltender had a piece of it, then she'll kick it out to the near side, and Central will gain control.
It's a good thing because Central's defender on the far side was in distress. She got hurt on the play before. I think she took a knee to the midsection.
Boy, what a great chance for Kaylee Manglitz there. And once again, Brooke Kresge comes up humongous. Player coming back to the side there. That's Isabel Burgos.
Yeah, she went down on that play going in. That's why I think Kresge had to come out and be even more aggressive than what she normally has been, which has been pretty phenomenal this game.
Looks like they're putting Kaya Bronson up top. They want that speed up there.
Well, she did it earlier. Throw in Central. Header there by Lexi Miller. Up to Kaylee Manglitz. Manglitz touch pass, but that's going to go off Lexi and out.
We're just holding them tight to the line, aren't they?
They are. They're not letting them get anything from the middle.
Kaylee Manglitz.
This is their chance.
To Klein. Lead pass a little too far for Kaya. Bit of a breeze starting to roll in here now as we get towards the tail end. No overtime in regular season soccer.
No overtime in regular season soccer, unfortunately, or fortunately.
Throw in. Time just about expired. It's got about 30 seconds. If our clock's the same as the officials.
Right.
Hilltoppers thought they had a 2-0 lead at the end of the first half. Throw in. Kaya. Coming baseline. Centering pass. Disrupted by Central. Red Raiders still haven't cleared. They finally do get it deep.
10, 8, 7, 6,
Clock ticking down. Hilltoppers, no time's running out.
1.
And that's going to take care of that. A 1-1 tie. Hilltoppers thought they might have had a goal at the end of the first half. It was denied based on the officials who hold their time a little bit different than the way the clock showed us on the scoreboard here. But the Hilltoppers remain undefeated in the MVC, and they're now 13-2-3. 11-0-1 in the MVC. First time they've been tied in the MVC.
Yep. Thanks, Rick, for having us on broadcasting today. I thought this was a great game to watch. It was fun, a lot of chances on both sides.
Yeah, thank you so much for teaching me a little bit more about soccer. Again, you know, I watch World Cup soccer, but I don't know necessarily that I know everything that's going on. You guys are teaching me things here, and pretty entertaining stuff. Unfortunately, they weren't able to pull the W out, but nonetheless, a good battle in the MVC.
Yes, sir.
I got to tell you, I think it really comes down to the goaltender for Central. Crosse was just the outstanding player in this game. The aggressiveness. I don't know how many times Jana pulled my arm like, can you believe what she's doing now?
Crosse had a great game today.
Well, I mean, in the opportunity for Kaylee at the very end, she challenges it, I mean, way out of the net, and just got enough of it to keep Kaylee from getting it past her.
Yep.
And that was really, that was the play of the day, I think, for Central.
BA Burrito play of the day.
Yeah, it would be the BA play of the day. But, I mean, if there's an Onalaska play with a BA play of the day, it would have to be Kaya's breakaway goal, because that was absolutely outstanding. One heck of an effort. Any final words before we say goodnight?
Well, thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Great to have you. Again, the final score, 1-1, Onalaska Hilltoppers and the Central Red Raiders. Glad you could be with us tonight for all the action. Again, my name is Rik Franke. My thanks to Jana Yashinsky and Mark Thorne, who I now have learned is a official in soccer. He's a guy who wears the yellow shirt on the pitch, believe it or not. And so that was one of the things that I learned today. For Jeff Ross on camera, my name's Rik Franke. Have a good night now.
We hope you enjoyed CRSN's coverage of Onalaska athletics. All of tonight's MVC soccer coverage has been presented to you by Cooley Golf Bowl, the #1 recreation facility in Onalaska. Waste Management, there's more to their business than meets the eye. Cooley Bank, bank with confidence. Kurt Paff, State Farm Insurance in Onalaska. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. Interstate Wealth LLC, your road to success starts right here. Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, at your disposal since 1984. Howie's, Lacrosse's ultimate sports viewing venue. Onalaska Athletics on CRSN are also brought to you by Every Plumbing and Heating. Give them a call when you need it done right. BA Burrito Company, boldly mixed, mad flavors delivered right to your door. Cooley Region Chill Junior Hockey, the fastest game in town. David Ray's Modern Diner and Tavern, Onalaska's newest hotspot. And by Radio 1 Broadcast School. We'll get you from here to air. The Onalaska Hilltopper Athletics Booster Club. Become a member at OnaBoosters.com. And by Onalaska Park and Rec, cityofOnalaska.com. This has been a Cooley Region Sports Network presentation. Like CRSN on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at CR Sports Network. Cooley Region Sports Network. Live, local, and anywhere you can get the World Wide Web. CRSN.